Hey YouTube, Chickadee614 coming in to do a um, product introduction video. I guess that's the best way to call it. So yeah, I told you guys I was going to start getting into airbrush makeup, and obviously in order to do that you need an airbrush gun. So I did a little research first. You know, I was trying to figure out what's the good brand. Do I have to go with like the companies, the airbrush makeup companies that make their own brand of airbrush guns, you know, and everything like that. Just kind of browsing around, listening to people's reviews, what they recommend, and everything like that. And I decided on the Iwata High Performance airbrush gun, and it's the HPC. That's the model number. It's in the high performance line. Here's the thing that covers it. Yes. So I'm super excited, and just let me introduce you to her. Yes, it's a her or him. I don't know. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to name it and all that good stuff. Like, this is my new baby. This is not a cheap thing. This is not a fluke. This is something like I want to get serious about. Like, I'm going to go to the library and get, you know, some books and read up more about it for tips and techniques. I still have to get the compressor, which is like $200. So I'm waiting, obviously, to save up to get that because I don't have $200 right now to just get it. And then I'm going to get the makeup, and to get all the makeup I want, I know it's going to be about $300, and that includes like a bunch of foundation shades. It's not like one foundation, one no. It's a lot of stuff to get myself started. So altogether, for this new hobby of mine and hopefully mini business on the side, it'll cost me about $600 to get started, and that it is kind of expensive. But when you think about it, cosmetology and makeup artist kits, you know, you spend about that much anyways to get started if you want to be serious about it. So like I said, I'm going to get books, and I'm pretty much teaching myself, practicing on myself, practicing on friends, mom, and when I do photo shoots and stuff, I'll be doing that too, and practicing on paper and stuff to try and get like different looks and different eye designs, because I love to play with eye makeup a lot. So yeah, I'm excited for that, so I can kind of get into my makeup artistry, but with airbrush makeup artistry. That's just what I'll be more proficient at. I don't like powder eyeshadows and getting into that kind of stuff anyways, because it's just so, you gotta have a specific brush, you gotta have a specific this and that, and I just think it's 10 times more complicated than a beautiful airbrush gun. So I'm gonna show you my new baby, introduce you to him and or her. I haven't decided yet, but here it is. I know it looks so weird, but when I saw it on camera and I saw other people using it, I'm like, that looks so complicated. Like, I don't think I'd be able to handle that. I don't know why I thought it looked complicated, but them doing, you know, the makeup and everything, it just looked really hard. But I have it in my hand now, and I'm holding it. I gotta get the right grip. You know, it's gonna be a little while before I'm pro at, like, I know how I want to hold it, that it's comfortable. But yeah, there she is. I think it's gonna be a he, actually. I don't have any he things, so, but yeah. It's a dual action system. So what that means is you press down on the trigger, and that all that does is just release air. So that's good for like drying, you know, your first layer of makeup and things like that. And also so you can kind of like figure out how you want to move your hand before putting the paint on, and then once you get a feel, you can release the paint. And what you want to do when you're going to release the paint is you'll push down. I know my hand's like all of it in the way. Okay, so you push down on it. You see how you can push? Yeah, you push down and then you pull back. See? So you can pull back. I'm doing it slowly because, like, you know, when you're really doing it, you're not going to be pulling it all the way back here. This is for, like, when you're using it seriously for art and you need to, like, spray paint a background. So it allows more air to come out and everything like that, and you can cover a bigger background. I am going to eventually start looking into and getting into airbrush art, but I'm going to have to buy a whole separate gun for that because I don't want to use my makeup gun and art gun. I don't want them to be the same. Like, that's just unsanitary to me. And too risky. I mean, yes, it's very easy to just rinse it and clean it. There's a lot of parts to this little thing here. I looked at that manual, I was like, oh, there's so many parts. But yeah, it's got to be done. I'm going to look up, you know, how many times I have to give it like a good scrub every single part cleaning. But I know, like, in between colors, you just rinse it with a solution and everything. You see the little, I don't remember what it's called right now, but I'm going to call it the little cup, the little dispenser. There we go, the little pot dispenser where you would put your makeup in. And it only takes a few drops. You know, everybody, like, you get, like, these small, well, for the sample sizes that I'm getting, they're pretty small. They're 0.25 milliliters, I believe, or 0.25 ounce. I don't remember. Yeah. Because there's 1 ounce and there's 0.25 ounces. And it's a tiny little bottle, so it's pretty tiny, but you only need, like, I believe either between 3 to 6 drops to do just for the foundation, you know, to get a full face coverage, which is not that bad. It's a couple drops, and that's what you use. You can still use, like, primers and stuff like that because it will still allow the makeup to hold very well. They do, well, I only found one company that had a range of, well, not a range, but colors so that I could make eyeshadow colors that I would like. And when I get that brand, I will talk to you about it more, so you're going to have to stay tuned for that. But, yeah, so, and this is just a little protector, which I kind of like because that way, you know, you're doing makeup, you're going to get a little crazy sometimes. That's why it's best to get the one with the bigger pot, so that way you have room to move and you're not going to have it spill all over the place. So, and also this one, the reason why I picked this one is because the video I watched, I cannot think of the guy's name right now, but I watched a video by a guy here on YouTube. He's a makeup artist. He's fabulous. He's awesome. I'll definitely link him down below in the box, but this is the gun he got for doing more fine line work because supposedly it's really good for the closer you can get really detailed fine lines. So eyeliner, of course. So that's why I got this one, so that way I don't have to have 2 separate guns. I can just have my one gun for it all and be good. But this was it. It was only $110. Yeah, $110 off eBay. Everything is in working order. It's got the Iwata inscription on it on the side. I bought it from a reputable person on on eBay. You know, eBay, there's some people you're kind of like, eh, but it's good. This is good. It's awesome. I'm excited, and I just can't wait. I cannot wait to get my other stuff so I can really start to use this. So in about a month or so, I'm going to start doing some videos about it. But at least have the gun. My mom's like, what's the point of having the gun if you can't do anything? I'm like, I understand what you're saying, but I'm not going to, I mean, it's something I got to build up and collect the things for to get started. But I understand what she was saying. Like, it sucks that I have the gun and I can't use it, but soon I'll have the compressor, and then soon I'll have the makeup, and soon I'll be able to get started. So it's not that serious. Iwata, awesome. And they're like the top company for making like airbrushing. Whatever you need it for, whether it's nail brush art, makeup, regular art, illustration, all that. Like, they're the best when it comes to their airbrush guns. So I've heard. And I'm also going to get the compressor that goes with it. That way I can get the hose that goes with the gun. And it has a PSI gauge on it. Sorry. So you can know where your PSI is at and everything. And you only need to use up to a range from 1 to 18 in PSIs when doing face makeup. And I believe the PSIs on that compressor goes up to 48. So it'll be nice when I do switch over to my like art gun. I'll be able to use it for canvases and stuff like that, and I'll be able to have a higher PSI. So I'm excited. I'm glad that I'm choosing this and to get into this and to get comfortable enough that I could have it as a mini business for, you know, weddings or for my photo shoots. I can do your airbrush makeup for you, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's just nice extra business add-on right there. So that is that, and I just want to share that with you, my quick little product introduction to my new baby, my baby boy. It's a boy. So I haven't named him, but you will be seeing him soon, hopefully in about a month, and I will be doing a tutorial, well, maybe, something like that, showing you the gun. All right, that's it, guys. Have a great night.